If you are eating, please just be quiet so that for the respect of the Quran al-Karim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Surah Ghafir, verse number 23. وَلَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا مُوسَى بِآيَاتِنَا وَسُلْطَانٍ مُبِينٍ. Of course, we have the stories of Sayyidina Musa a lot. But here is like a give and take between Fir'aun and Sayyidina Musa and the guy, the one they call Mu'min al Fir'aun. We have three people here. Huh? We will mention his name. A lot of people thought that he is Hasqil. Hasqil. But that's most likely. It's called Hasqil. Some scholars say differently. But inshallah we'll talk about that. قال ولقد أرسلنا موسى بآياتنا وسلطان مبين. The ayatina, the ayat is known. What are the signs of Sayyidina Musa? The thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him. There were 9. Huh? Like he said in Surat Al-Isra, وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا مُوسَى 9 آيَاتٍ الطوفان والجراد والقمل والدفادع. And he gave us those signs that really show that Sayyidina Musa is a messenger. In Surah Al-A'raf, فأرسلنا عليهم الطوفان والجراد والقمل والدفادع آيات مفصلات. Okay? Then if you have the snake and أدخل يدك في جيبك, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said they are 9. Okay? He just mentioned them. وسلطان مبين, some scholars said that it is a Torah. Okay? وسلطان مبين. Whatever happens, we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the scholars, the messengers, 2 things. Give them the book and also give them the sign to prove that they are what? They are messengers. That is important. Now, وقال إلى من? إلى فرعون وهامان وقارون. 3 people. Of course, these are not the only people Allah sent Musa to, but those people were the responsible. Fir'aun is the king, and Haman was the minister, and Qarun was the minister of finance. He used to have what? He used to have wealth. Like he said in Surah Surah Al-Qasas. إن قارون كان من قوم موسى فبغى عليه وآتيناه من الكنوز ما إن مفاتيحه. So these are the 3 people who were very important at that time. Fir'aun, Harun, Haman, and Harun. فقالوا ساحر كذاب. They said this man is a liar. He's a magician. He's a sorcerer. فلما جاءهم بالحق من عندنا قالوا اقتلوا أبناء الذين آمنوا معه. سبحان الله. They said here, when the sign came to them, Fir'aun ordered the killing of the children and also dishonoring women. What does that really mean? You give them job that's really disrespectful. Women cannot do all kind of job, right? There are jobs that women cannot do. If you expose them, istahyu nisa, with the killing of a some scholars said this is after Sayyidina Musa alayhi salatu wasalam came. فلما جاءهم بالبينات قال اقتلوا واستحيوا نساءهم وما كيد الكافرين إلا في ضلال. But they couldn't do that because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said at the end, وما كيد الكافرين إلا في ضلال. What they plotted, it just is not going to work. As you will know later on, that Sayyidina Musa took his own people and they left. قال وقال فرعون. Look at Fir'aun. قال ذروني أقتل موسى. Let me kill Musa. People say no, don't touch him, because something could happen to you if you ever touch him. He said, I don't care. فَلْيَدْعُ رَبَّهُ. I really don't care. Let him do what he's going to do. فَلْيَدْعُ رَبَّهُ إِنِّي أَخَافُ أَن يُبَدِّلَ دِينَهُ. Look at this. Fir'aun think that he's on something. Fir'aun think that he is on something. For him, what is coming, and this is what happened. People reverse the truth. That what is good, they made that evil. What is evil, they made that what? Normal. Inni akhafu an yubaddila dinakum. I don't want him to change your faith. Because they, like they said here, Fir'aun did not ask them before, didn't ask them to worship him. He asked them to worship idols, and after that he became himself what? He said, Ana Rabbukum al-A'la. Subhanallah. And he didn't say, Ma alimtu lakum min Rabbin. He said, Ma alimtu lakum min ilahin. Fir'aun knew that he didn't create people, but he thinks he's the one who should be worshipped. Subhanallah. It is the highest degree of arrogance. Now here, he doesn't want Sayyidina Musa to change people's life. For him, what Musa is doing is going to destroy the community. And this is what we said. People always reverse the truth. What should be the truth becomes what? Become evil. What should be good will become what? Evil. قال أو أن يظهر في الأرض الفساد. The scholars call fasad here al-khilaf bayn al-nas. That Fir'aun, that Musa will create differences between people. Subhanallah. And when Sayyidina Musa, when he wanted really to kill him. He wanted to kill him. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not protect him, he will have what? He will have killed him. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, because Sayyidina Musa was even afraid. قال إني أخاف قال إني أخاف أن يقتلون. I'm afraid that they will what? They will kill me. Because, wrongfully, by mistake, he killed somebody before. Now he has come with something. Problem upon it. Problem. وَفَعَلْتَ فَعَلَتَكَ الَّتِي فَعَلْتَ. Fir'aun said, when he realized that Fir'aun is very serious, Fir'aun really wanted to kill him. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised him that, don't be afraid. لا تخافا إني معكما أسمع وأرى. That's what the security. Look what he said. إني عُزْتُ بِرَبِّي وَرَبِّكُمْ. I'm seeking help from Allah against you. Like you say, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. قال إني عُزْتُ بمن بربي وربكم. SubhanAllah. Although Fir'aun you kafir, but the one who created you and created me, I'm seeking refuge from him against you. من كل متكبر. From every arrogant. لا يؤمن بيوم الحساب. Subhanallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prevent us from arrogance. Fir'aun was very smart. And let me tell you, there are a lot of very smart people in dunya, but they are very arrogant. They don't want to leave. They want to get out of their comfort zone, like we said here, comfort zone. قال, and from there, this man will come. This man became a Muslim, but he hid his what? He gave them a lot of وَقَالَ رَجُلٌ مُؤْمِنٌ مِنْ آلِ فِرْعَوْنَ. SubhanAllah. When you say al here, it's two things. Either in kulli mutakabbir la yu'min bi biyawm al-hisab. He took refuge. He said, may Allah protect me against you because you are arrogant. Who is mutakabbir here? Fir'aun. Now, this man will come. But this man became a Muslim and nobody knew. He hid his faith. Fir'aun is going to sense that this man is a Muslim, but they said that he was so close to him, you know, even dictators don't kill their wife and brothers and what? Unless you what? Unless you out of what? Huh? Unless you are of your mind. Big dictators, big killers, don't kill their relatives, right? They usually don't. Very, very few. But they say this man has a position with Fir'aun. So he can say something that nobody can say. That's one thing. The second thing that he is hiding his faith. And the scholars learn from here that if you think there's a danger coming to you, as a matter of fact, you can become a Muslim and hide it. I remember a story of a king. He used to be one of the royal families in England. He became Muslim, but he didn't want to lose the what? The royalty, the the thing that he enjoys. Because most likely when you become a Muslim in the royal family, they will create something and what? They will say, remember, you're not going to be a king, you're not going to be this one, you're not going to be what? So he kept his face like that until he died, but they finally found out that he was what? There's nothing wrong with that. For some reason. And they take it from here. وقال رجل مؤمن من آل فرعون يكتم إيمانه. Subhanallah. He's hiding his faith. قال أتقتلون رجلا أن يقول ربي. This is what you will know that it was very serious. They really wanted to kill Musa. قال أتقتلون رجلا. Why are you killing a man? يقول ربي الله. All he said that Allah is his creator. وقد جاءكم بالبينات من ربكم. He has brought all the signs. Because the signs were apparent. Now, like, you see all of this, he said, but why are you killing him? First of all, he has proved that he's a prophet. He has proved that he's a messenger. Even at that time, whenever they have a problem, they go to who? They go to Musa. وقالوا يا موسى ادع لنا ربك بما عهد عندك. Subhanallah. قال وإن يك كاذبا. But assuming that he's a liar, فعليه كذبه. Now, that's up. Is what? It's up to him. وإن يك صادقا. But if he's truthful, يصيبكم بعد الذي يعدكم. What he promised is going to happen to you, either in this dunya or what? Al-akhirah. In Allah la yahdi. Allah will never guide man huwa musrifun. The one who is a transgressor, the one who goes beyond the limit. Kadhab. And I noticed something. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used the word kadhab a lot. Kadhabun and kadhibun is not the same thing. As we told you, kadhab is the one who will refuse. You brought him something and he what? He refused it. Kadhab. Al-kadhib is not the same thing. Kadhib is a liar. The refusal of the truth is called what? Kadhab. And we say in Arabic kadhaba, and kadhaba is not the same thing. Okay? Kadhaba, he lied. Kadhaba is when you refuse somebody's words. Either he's a messenger or anybody else. But this is why you will find always in the Quran, كذب قوم عاد المرسلين. كذب قوم نوح المرسلين. كذاب. Subhanallah. And now, Subhanallah, a lot of people, they talk about his name. A lot of people say that his name is Habib. Some of them say Tariq al-Tabari, ismu Khubruk. Some of them say Hazqil. And this is what Ibn Abbas said, and a lot of scholars. The most famous name that I know about this man is Hazqil. Hazqil. Some of them said Hazqiya'il. Okay? Hazqiya'il. That's the first famous. But he was a Coptic. In Egypt, two people used to live there. Those who came, immigrant, these are the Jews, because the Jews came. It started with Sayyidina Yusuf alayhi salatu wa salam. But now we're talking about Sayyidina Musa. Maybe they have spent over 400 years there now. Just like here. We talk about 300 years. Those who first came and now, it's not the same. But we know who's from where. Later on, the Jews will become, Bani Israel will become slaves. They will be enslaved by the Coptics, the Egyptians. Otherwise, the history of Bani Israel started with where? Started in Egypt. To be as a nation. Okay? To be as a nation. That's very important. We talk about that here many times. Anyway, look what he said. قال يا قومي لكم الملك اليوم. Wallahi, this word you have to be very careful about this word. Today you have the power and you think you can do what? You can do anything. That was the time of Sayyidina of Fir'aun. You think he can do what? He can do everything. لكم الملك اليوم ظاهرين في الأرض. ظاهر means stronger. You can overpower people. فمن ينصرنا من بأس الله إن جاءنا. But if the punishment of Allah comes, who's going to protect us? There's nobody. And from there, Fir'aun, by his sense, he said, this man is look like what? This man is look like he has changed what? His face. This is why he intervened. The guy is trying to convince people. And if he continues, maybe people will come to that, to what? To their senses. That, remember this, analyze this very carefully. If the man continued, this is why Fir'aun interrupted him. قال فرعون ما أريكم إلا ما أرى. The idea is mine. What I can only tell you the truth. This is what kings and presidents want you to believe all the time, that they are right. وَمَا أَهْدِيكُمْ إِلَّا سَبِيلَ الرَّشَادِ. Subhanallah, I can only guide you. I only guide you to the truth. Fir'aun is saying that. Why Fir'aun is saying that? It's simply because this new idea of faith, he doesn't want that to prevail in people's mind. This is why in the beginning he said, let me kill Musa, because Musa is going to be dangerous. It's going to change your lifestyle. Look, but the guy insisted. قال وقال الذي آمن يا قوم إني أخاف عليكم مثل يوم الأحزاب. I'm afraid for you. يوم الأحزاب, the day. He called this يوم الأحزاب. This is the إني أخاف عليكم مثل يوم الأحزاب. I'm afraid that days will happen to you like it happened to people before us. The kuffar. He's talking about who? Sayyidina Nuh, his people, Sayyidina Hud, Sayyidina Salih. You know, all those people were what? They were what? They were destroyed. إني أخاف عليكم مثل يوم الأحزاب. You see, I don't want this to happen to you, because the word ahzab, when you use it, it's mostly kuffar, right? ولما رأى المؤمنون الأحزاب قالوا هذا ما وعدنا الله ورسوله. This guy is like he knew history. He knew what happened to other people. And he will prove that to you right now. Look, قال إني أخاف عليكم مثل يوم الأحزاب. And he come and explain مثل دأب قوم نوح وعاد وثمود. Subhanallah. And if you want to really advise people, like the Arab said, العاقل من اتعظ بغيره, that the witty and wise is the one who will learn from his what? From somebody else. You know the history of Sayyidina Nuh, destroyed. Sayyidina Ad, destroyed. Thamud, destroyed. And they know that history. قال والذين من بعدهم. Subhanallah. وَمَا اللَّهُ يُرِيدُ ظُلْمًا لِلْعِبَادِ. Allah will never wrong humans. But He's telling you, hey, you have to believe. And exactly what this guy said is what happened to them too. This is what happened to them. قال ويا قوم إني أخاف عليكم يوم التناد. This is another name of Al-Qiyam. يوم التناد. ونادوا. يوم التناد is the way, it's a day of a mutual calling. People will call each other, كفار المسلمون. ونادى أصحاب الجنة أصحاب النار أن قد وجدنا ما وعدنا ربنا حقا. ونادى أصحاب النار أصحاب الجنة أن أفيضوا علينا من الماء. ونادوا يا مالك ليقضي علينا ربك. There's a lot of calling in يوم القيامة. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said يوم التناد. People, it's a mutual call. التناد. Subhanallah. When you say an-nida, that's one person from one side. But if it's from both sides, you say at-tanad. هذا تفاعل in Arabic. يوم التناد يوم تولون مدبرين. This is the day they will try to run away from Jahannam, but they can't. Remember, the kuffar will try to escape Jahannam. كلما أرادوا أن يخرجوا منها أعيدوا فيها. Subhanallah. You're going to run, where are you going to go? There's only Jahannam and Al-Jannah. Allahu Akbar. They said if you see one kafir in Jahannam, it's bigger like the mountain of Uhud. Too big. Too big. And remember why? Because the bigger the body is, the more it feels what? It feels the pain. It's so ugly. May Allah prevent us from Jahannam. قال يوم تولون مدبرين ما لكم من الله من عاصم. There is nobody who protects you. ومن يضلل الله فما له من حال. Whoever goes astray, nobody will guide. Subhanallah. And the man continued, and he said, وَلَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ يُوسُفُ مِنْ قَبْلِ بِالْبَيْنِ. You see, even him is returning back to what? To history. He said, you remember when Yusuf came? You remember Yusuf? Because they know the history of Yusuf. When Yusuf was in jail, was calling people, يا قوم أرباب متفرقون خير أم الله الواحد القهار إن تعبدون إلا أسماء سميتموها أنتم وآباؤكم. He said, remember what Yusuf brought is the same thing that this man is فما ذلتم في شك مما جاءكم به حتى إذا حلك. When Yusuf passed away, قلتم لن يبعث الله من بعده رسولا. I said, no messenger will come after Yusuf. Subhanallah. كذلك يضل الله من هو مسرف مرتاب. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is the one who is doubtful. That's how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make him astray. الذين يجادلون في آيات الله. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't like. الذين, what is الذين يجادلون في آيات الله? Al-Jidal here, the one who really contests the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Oh, Islam is not true. Oh, Quran has been intercepted. Quran has been tampered with. Quran is not from Allah. It's from Muhammad. Anything that is a sign of a Quran, a sign, he disputes that. Dispute. Al-Mujadala doesn't mean that you and I, we come and discuss about the meaning. You want to know the truth, you want to know what Al-Quran means, no. But it's to dispute the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. قال بغير سلطان أتى. There is no كبر مقتا عند الله. المقت, you know, المقت بمعنى الغضب. This is the anger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وعند الذين آمنوا كذلك يتبع الله. You know, يتبع, what تبع means? When your heart is sealed off. يطبع الله على كل قلب متكبر جبار. The heart can be closed, doesn't open. And it happened mostly with those Allah mentioned here. Mutakabbirin jabbar. An arrogant. Mutakabbir. An arrogant. Al-Jabbar, the one who has no mercy. Subhanallah. The guy is here, he's talking really, and he's defending faith. Allah, this man has taken the responsibility to help Sayyidina Musa alayhi salatu wa. And he's not an Israeli. He's a Coptic. He's an Egyptian. As I told you, at that time, you have Israelis and the Egyptians. So originally what? Egyptians. Okay, of course, the Israelis came through Sayyidina Yaqub and Yusuf, okay? And they grew up. Now, the man said again, the Fir'aun came. وقال يا فرعون, Fir'aun told Ya Haman. It told you Haman was his minister. What minister means really? Minister means helper, right? That's why you have, the president has a minister of finance, minister of this, minister of what? He cannot do the job by himself. Everything, he cannot do it by himself. You have to have people helping you. So he told Haman, his minister, to build sarhan, something very high. It's like many. لعلي أبلغ الأسباب. Maybe I can get to the gate. What gate are you talking about? أسباب السماوات. The gate of the sky. So I can see this God that Musa is talking about. Look how arrogant this human being was. He wants to build something high so he can see. You can see God. Subhanallah. How high are you going to build? How high are you going to build? أسباب السماوات فأطلع إلى إله موسى. He said, وإني لأظنه كاذبا. And I think he's lying. He said, Sayyidina Musa, you are a liar. I think you're a liar. وكذلك زين لفرعون سوء عمله. سبحان الله. Shaitan has made him his badness. Shaitan made that beautiful for him. It's like I see some of the kuffar, they think they are on a good track, that God chose them. يعني, like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَزَيِّنَ لَهُمُ الشَّيْطَانُ أَعْمَالَهُم. And that's very important. وَزَيِّنَ لَهُمُ الشَّيْطَانُ أَعْمَالَهُم. Subhanallah. وَسُدَّ عَنِ السَّبِيلِ. He was taken away from the right path. Subhanallah. وَمَا كَيْدُ فِرْعَوْنَ إِلَّا فِي تَبَابٍ. Tabab means khasara, like tabbat yada. Hey, Fir'aun, whatever you plot is not going to work. وَمَا كَيْدُ فِرْعَوْنَ إِلَّا فِي تَبَابٍ. Subhanallah. And the man, remember, he insists. The guy is courageous and he's very smart. Had he said publicly, I am a mu'min, and maybe he will not be able to give all this advice. وَقَالَ الَّذِي آمَنَ يَا قَوْمِ. Now he's coming what? He's coming public. يَا قَوْمِ اتَّبِعُونِ. Subhanallah. أَهْدِكُمْ سَبِيلَ الرَّشَادِ. Follow me, I will guide you. And he started about something very important. قال يا قوم إنما هذه المتاع حياة الدنيا متاع. This dunya is only enjoyment. Allah, for a period of time. Dunya is something very strange. If I tell you how old I am, the children will say, oh, that's a long year, right? But for me, it's what? It went up what? Quickly. إنما حياة متاع وَإِنَّ الدَّارَ الْآخِرَةِ لَهِيَ الْقَرَارِ. Al-Akhirah, wherever you are, that is going to stay. Now I'm going to finish. The scholars say this ayah will show that Jahannam will never finish, Al-Jannah will never finish. Because he said, وَإِنَّ الدَّارَ الْآخِرَةَ لَهِيَ الْإِيه هي دار القرار. Whoever is in Al-Jannah, so finish. That's it. In Jahannam, what? Nobody should tell you what Jahannam has a time and no. Never. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, خالدين فيها. You always say that. But قال من عمل سيئة فلا يجزى إلا مثلها. If you do a bad deed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will only what? You will be held for one. It's like this Sharia was there too. ومن عمل صالحا من ذكر أو, you know, one of the justice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that if you do one sin, you will be held for one sin. But if you do one good thing, Allah will He will multiply for you. This is why last khutbah, I told people, if you have zakat, pay it this month. Before the end of what? End of Ramadan. If you have over $4,000 in your account, pay it. Because not only will you pay your zakat, but at the same time you are getting double reward because of the months of what? Of Ramadan. Did you get what I said? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will multiply everything we do in this month of Eid. Wallahi, there's a hadith that every farida is paid 70 times. Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, in the month of what? Months of Ramadan. Subhanallah. قال وهو مؤمن فأولئك يدخلون الجنة. Look at this. They will get into a Jannah. يرزقون فيها بغير. So this concept of Jahannam and Jannah has always been there. From the time of Sayyidina Adam, this is why you look at every book that is from Allah. Even if it's changed, there is Al-Jannah and what? And Jahannam. Okay? قال وَيَا قَوْمِ مَا لِي أَدْعُوكُمْ إِلَى النَّجَاةِ. And he was surprised. I'm calling you for good thing, and you call me for what? For a bad thing. وَتَدْعُونَنِي إِلَى النَّارِ. أدعوكم تدعونني لأكفر بالله وأشرك به ما ليس لي به علم. How can I become pagans and associate to Allah? That's something I have no proof of. وأنا أدعوكم إلى العزيز الغفار. Subhanallah. And I'm calling you to the most forgiving, the Almighty. Look at this. لا جرم أن ما تدعونني إليه ليس له دعوة في الدنيا. What you are calling me has no proof. Subhanallah. ولا في الآخرة. And remember, وأن مردنا إلى الله. And ultimately you and I will all go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You look at dunya today, power, countries fighting, everybody's trying to be stronger. But listen, one day we are all going to die and we are in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Imma jannatun wa imma nar. Either it is al-jannah as well. Don't forget that day. Wa anna maraddana ila Allah. This guy was talking at a time when the pharaohs, Egypt was very strong. Fir'aun can do whatever he want to do. This is why he said, Ya qawmi lakumul mulkul yaw. Dhahirina fil ard. People have to understand this. قال فستذكرون ما أقول لكم. You will remember what I told you. Subhanallah. But this is a warning to them. If I say to people, Wallah, I have told you the truth. It's up to you. But if you don't, you will see. فستذكرون ما أقول لكم وأفوض أمري إلى الله. Now, they tried to kill him too. Now they know this guy is on the This is why he said, وَأَفَوِّدْ أَمْرِي, I'll give it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَفَوِّدْ أَمْرِ اللَّهِ is to say, حَسْبُنَ اللَّهُ حَسْبُنَ اللَّهُ وَنِعْمَ الْوَكِيلِ. Subhanallah. وَأُفَوِّدُ أَمْرِي إِلَى اللَّهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ بَصِيرٌ بِالْعِبَادِ. Subhanallah. How do you know that they wanted to kill him too? فَوَقَاهُ اللَّهُ سَيِّئَاتُ مَا مَكَرُوا. Subhanallah, you see? The punishment they want to inflict on him, Allah protected him from that. وَحَاقَ بِآلِ فِرْعَوْنَ سُوءُ الْعَذَابِ. Subhanallah. Who was finally destroyed? Was who? Fir'aun. Fir'aun, you know the rest of the story, until he drowned, and from there, the punishment will start. You don't have to bury somebody to have punishment. When he dies, that's it. Is a Muslim or not, he will feel it. Okay? قال النار يعرضون عليه. Fir'aun, every single day he's exposed to the fire in the morning and evening. Every single day. Let me repeat that again. Even the time we are speaking now, Fir'aun is punished daytime and morning time. That's how his plight is going to be as long he is in the graveyard. And subhanallah, this is where a lot of scholars, they proved from this ayah that even in the graveyard there is a punishment for those who will be punished. This is why you make dua whenever you finish your tashahud. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min adhabi jahannam, min adhabi al-qabr, wa min fitnati al-mahya wal-mamat, wa min fitnati al-masihi. That is important, so that you can be prevented. Subhanallah. Qala wa yawma taqumu as-sa'a. This word, wa yawma taqumu as-sa'a, will prove that the punishment they had is in the graveyard, in the grave. قال ويوم تقوم الساعة أدخلوا آل فرعون أشد العذاب. Subhanallah. Now let's stop there, inshallah. And hopefully, I don't think I'll be able to make it on Friday, but maybe Saturday we'll finish this tafsir. Surat Ghafir, inshallah. Barakallahu feekum. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. We have few time, and we'll open it up for what? For a question, inshallah. Barakallahu feekum. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala. You see, in the